7 o'clock on this December the 1st. It's a Monday, start of the new work week and also start of a new month.
That's right. Look at that. Yes. All right, so let's take a look at our Monday morning headlines. We'll start with Mario.
A married couple shot and killed at their Simi Valley home, and this morning detectives say this was not a random attack. We have the latest on the investigation just ahead in a live report.
And we're talking holiday travel. A winter storm forcing airlines to cancel and delay flights as millions return home from Thanksgiving. We'll show you how it's looking at Southern California airports this morning.
And Cyber Monday is in full swing. We'll take you live inside of an Amazon fulfillment center to show you how it all comes together. But first, let's get over to Maria for a check on our forecast.
And a good morning to you. Back to school for many kids, right? Today, I think some kids, I won't name any names, but my son is out of school today because, well, their school decided to take today's probably a travel day, getting back into the swing of things. But if you are headed out in the next few minutes, we want you to be aware of the fog that is out there. We do have some patchy dense fog in some areas along the coastline, some of the inland areas, and parts of the Grapevine, waking up to some fog. Temperatures ranging from 47 in Woodland Hills right now, 49 in Pasadena, 33 in Palmdale, 49 in Ontario, 23 in Big Bear, 63 in Palm Springs. It's chilly up there in the mountains. It will eventually get up to a high of about 48, staying around that area for Big Bear. 60 in the high desert to 72 in Palm Springs and the low desert areas. Downtown LA, similar conditions in the low 70s. We do have an offshore flow developing, so we are anticipating some gustier winds this morning, especially below the canyons and passes. 68 along our coastline to around 71 for the valleys and the Inland Empire. It will warm up a little bit today, but then start cooling down tomorrow. I'll go over all the details coming up, my complete forecast. But first, let's check in on traffic. We do have Samada with a look at our traffic conditions out there and the foggy conditions, too.
The fog, it continues to be a big problem. The heads up along areas of the IE and Burbank and Van Nuys still an issue, and those winds will continue to also be an issue. Heads up for folks that are traveling inbound or outbound, especially through the Fraser Park area along that 5 through the Grapevine. Really foggy, dense fog advisory still in place. We've got this to look at real-time traffic to help you out with your drive. You're going to want to add 40 minutes, if not a little more, to help you on your drive through Mid-City to get to the west side. 24 minutes, not too bad this hour, pulling away from the 405 along the northbound side of the 110. Here's a live Caltrans camera. This is going to be the 22. Hey, not too bad there as well. A little hazy in some spots. Send back over to you.
All right, Samana, thank you. Our top story this morning, a husband and wife shot and killed at a Simi Valley home. Police believe this was not a random act.
The investigation now stretches from Ventura County to San Bernardino County. We have Mario live in Simi Valley now with the story. Good morning.
Good morning, Jen. Bob. Detectives believe that this couple was targeted, a married couple that was shot just feet away, gunned down, feet away from their front door in the Wood Ranch neighborhood of Simi Valley. And take a look. Let's go right to the video. Sky Fox over the scene in this neighborhood as the investigation was just getting underway. Now a major crime scene. It was just after noon on Sunday. Officers rushed to Hawksbill Place for reports of shots fired. And when they arrived, they found a husband and wife, both in their 60s, lying in their driveway with gunshot wounds. They were rushed to the hospital in critical condition but didn't survive. They were pronounced dead by 7 o'clock last night. Police say this was not a random attack and that the shooter took off from the scene in a car. And hours later, take a look, more than 70 miles away in Ayala Park in Chino, a car set on fire and a person found dead by suicide. Investigators now working to see if that death and the double homicide in Simi Valley are at all connected.
So we do have investigators out there trying to see if that is related to our investigation. I should have more on that as I hear back from our investigators.
At this point, detectives say the killer may have known the couple and they're looking into a possible family connection. Again, police calling this a targeted attack, no active threat to the public, although a suspect has yet to be named, and both victims yet to be publicly identified. The Simi Valley Police Department's major crime unit now handling the investigation. For now, that's the latest here at the police department this morning. I'm Mario Ramirez. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Mario, thank you. The mayor of Stockton has announced a $25,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of whoever is responsible for this weekend's mass shootings at a child's birthday party. The gunfire erupted at a rented banquet hall Saturday night. 4 people were killed, including 3 children, ages 8, 9, and 14. A 21-year-old man was also killed. 11 others were wounded. Authorities believe that the shooting was targeted and may have involved multiple shooters. No arrests have been made as of yet. The San Joaquin County Sheriff is asking anyone with information to come forward.
We need everyone who has any information on this to reach out to us. This is a time for our community to show that we will not put up with this type of behavior where people will just walk in and kill children.
A vigil was held Sunday to honor the victims. Stockton's mayor called the loss heartbreaking, urging the community to help stop the violence.
All right, so meantime, now to this. A major winter storm causing plenty of headaches for travelers nationwide.
Coco is here with latest on how travelers are still trying to get back home. Coco.
Yes, still in the thick of Thanksgiving travel. Good morning to you, Bob and Jen. And Thanksgiving is the single busiest holiday for travel, so the winter storm is having huge impacts across the country with delays and cancellations. But here at home in Southern California, it's not too bad. We spoke with a pilot yesterday at LAX who says there are minor issues at LAX.
There was a lot of winter weather yesterday through Chicago for United. That's a major hub and disrupted a bit. And there's some air traffic control related delays right now. I'd say mild to medium so far. My flight's still on time, so hopefully others do well also.
And here's the latest from airports across the country. Chicago's O'Hare Airport saw more than 8 inches of snow Saturday, breaking records. By Sunday night, more than 1,600 flights in and out of O'Hare were delayed. 300 others canceled, and roads to the airport were jammed, as you can imagine. The storm dumped more than a foot of snow in parts of Iowa, Illinois, and Michigan. In Wisconsin, thousands lost power, and icy conditions caused a plane to slide off the runway in Des Moines, Iowa. Luckily, no injuries. Another storm is expected to hit the mid-Atlantic and Northeast tomorrow, but let's take a look now at the map from FlightAware. This is really showing some flights across the country. Let's start at LAX so you can see what's happening here at home. Only 12 delayed, 1 canceled so far. Let's now go to Chicago O'Hare Airport, which we were just talking about. It's pretty busy there. 85 delays and 12 cancellations there. Now we're taking a look at NYC, and they're also experiencing some delays and cancellations there as well. Now let's show Atlanta Airport. That is the busiest airport in the world, actually, and you can see 51 delays there and 5 cancellations. So important to note, if you are planning to travel for Thanksgiving, if you've got a flight today, make sure to give yourself some extra time when you get to the airport. Back to you.
As always. All right, Coco, thank you. So today is Cyber Monday. Experts believe records could be broken.
Rachel is standing by at the Amazon Fulfillment Center in Burbank. Good morning.
Good morning. A great day to really find some good deals, maybe for your coworker, friends, or family. And we also have some small businesses here who really rely on Amazon's facility here in Burbank to help make their business grow. Here with us this morning is the owner of Shady Root, Jasmine Molina. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about this product right here. You were just telling me this was your idea to come up with these glasses that are really affordable, but otherwise not, before you had come up with this.
Yes. So the idea behind the brand was to come up with an affordable line of sports eyewear. You know, from my personal experience, I kept buying the expensive stuff and they kept breaking or I kept losing them. And this is, you know, the right in the middle, like fairly priced, but also very high quality.
And we were just talking, you've been in business for almost 10 years, but really rely on Amazon to get this product to customers all over the country.
Yes, I don't have a brick and mortar. I don't have a storefront. It's all based online. And as you know, as soon as I started the brand, I went online with Amazon. They helped, you know, with FBA. Not only that, but they also helped me protect my brand as far as the trademark. They have a special program called Amazon Project Zero. And also with the growth, they've also helped me expand into other markets like the United Kingdom and Brazil, Canada, all thanks to Amazon.
And today is Cyber Monday, so people are looking for some good deals. Give me an idea, what should they pick out and what it's for? I know if you're outdoorsy, this definitely is for you.
Yes. I would say if you're, let's say, under the, you know, really bright sunlight, I would go with the polarized version of our TR90 sunglasses. They're super lightweight, good for cycling, or if, you know, just in general, these are wrapped around for any kind of sport, and snowboarding season is here, so definitely some snow goggles, and these are magnetic interchangeable. So, and we offer different colors, and they're all 30% off.
30% off. That's the kind of discounts we like to hear. Yeah. Well, Jasmine, thank you so much. I admit to you, I've been on my phone the last few days more than usual, and especially today to look at those good deals. So a lot of good gift ideas for your family, friends.
Oh, yeah.
You know someone in the market, Rachel, for those ski goggles. How much are those today?
All right. She said it was affordable. How much are the ski goggles? You want to know?
They are $55.99 right now.
Okay.
And they come with a free yellow.
$55.99. That's good.
She's at 40% off, too. That's
that was
great.
her idea.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
And
that's
I like
right.
how they're
30, 40%. That's the percentage we like.
I like how you can change out. They're interchangeable. You can change out the front of it. That's awesome.
Very
All right,
cool.
Thank
Thank you.
Rachel. Still ahead, make sure you are washing your hands thoroughly this holiday season. We have the latest report from the CDC about the norovirus.
Yeah, hospitals are jammed right now with that. And the Trump administration announces changes to the U.S. immigration system after last week's National Guard attack. Doug Luzader will be live with what comes next.
Also, a heads up for pet owners this holiday season. The plants you want to keep away from your four-legged friends so they can have a Merry Christmas too. A look at some of our top stories this morning. Simi Valley police detectives are investigating a shooting that left a married couple dead in Simi Valley. When officers arrived, they found two victims, a man and a woman in their 60s with gunshot wounds in the garage of their home. Investigators say a suicide in Chino yesterday may be connected to all of this.
And the man suspected of assassinating United Healthcare CEO is due back in court today. Lawyers for Luigi Mangione will ask the judge to toss out crucial evidence in the case. His lawyers want evidence found in Mangione's backpack, including his alleged manifesto, to be suppressed. They say officers searched it without a proper warrant.
Are you making sure that you're washing your hands thoroughly this holiday season? Officials say you got to do it. Norovirus is on the rise. According to the CDC, cases across the nation have doubled over the last 3 months. Norovirus is the leading cause of foodborne illnesses in the U.S., with the most common symptoms being nausea and vomiting.
President Trump has extended White House invitations to the families of 2 National Guard members who were shot. 20-year-old Sarah Beckstrom was killed, and 24-year-old Andrew Wolf is still in critical condition after the shooting last Wednesday. An Afghanistan national is facing charges in the shooting. Beckstrom and Wolf were deployed with the West Virginia National Guard to Washington, D.C. as Mr. Trump continues the push to keep the city safe.
I have spoken to both families. Well, I mean, I can give you an update. They're devastated. Does that make sense to you?
Of course.
They're devastated.
Can you give us an update on Angel? How's he staying?
Well, as you know, the one is no longer with us, and Andrew is fighting for his life.
The suspect, 29-year-old Afghan citizen Rahman Ullah Lakanwal, worked with the CIA in Afghanistan and was allowed to enter the U.S. in 2021 through the Operation Allies Welcome program. He was granted asylum earlier this year by the Trump administration, which would have warranted another screening process.
Well, after the attack, President Trump did order widespread reviews of immigration policies. He said he would freeze migration from certain countries to the U.S. Doug Luzader joining us now from Washington with more on this. What does this mean, Doug, for people who are still in waiting?
Well, it's a pause. You know, at one point I think we heard it described as a permanent pause, which seemed like a little bit of a contradiction. We don't know how long this is going to be in place. It only applies to certain countries, and it does raise questions. This whole episode raises questions about how we vet individuals coming into the country. And when you look at like waves of individuals coming in, as we saw after the U.S. pullout with Afghanistan, you know, it's very difficult to, when we talk about vetting people and going through social media and so on, that's a very, very difficult and lengthy process to go through when you have thousands of people coming at the same time. So there's going to be a lot of Monday morning quarterbacking here about how this went forward at that time when so many individuals were arriving in the U.S.
Yeah, he also said that he'd be looking at individuals who have green cards, specifically from 19 different countries.
Yeah, and whether there was, proper vetting for individuals. And, when we look at this incident, this attack that happened here in Washington on those 2 National Guard members, we don't know if the alleged gunman here was radicalized here, whether he came to this country with ill intentions. I mean, there are still so many unanswered questions about the motive behind this.
I wanted to also ask you about this. So President Trump is now defending Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth over reports that he ordered a second military strike on an alleged Venezuelan drug boat. This is back in September. After the first attack failed to kill everybody on board, some senators are now calling this a possible war crime. Do you have the latest on that?
Yeah, I mean, there are a couple of issues with this. One has to do with the attacks on these boats at all. There have been legal questions about whether the U.S. can engage in these kinds of attacks. But setting that aside, there was a second attack on this boat, apparently, when there were a couple of individuals seen still alive after the first attack. They were obviously not in a position to fight back, the argument goes, and that this would be potentially considered a war crime. You do have a push from some Democrats and some Republicans to look into this, to investigate this. President Trump indicated yesterday that, as far as he knew, that there was no direct order coming from the defense secretary to go after that boat a second time, which doesn't jibe with some of the other reports on this. So there are still a lot of questions here, but there is an appetite in Congress, a bipartisan appetite to look into this.
And there's still an escalation of the situation there in Venezuela. You've got a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier now there, and they're limiting airspace there is now being monitored as well. So a lot going on there. We'll continue to monitor the situation there. All right, Doug Luzader live for us in Washington. We appreciate it, Doug. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
All right, let's go over to Maria now for a check on our forecast. Good morning.
Good morning. We've got some wind to talk about this morning, a slight offshore flow, an area of high pressure in control. So we're getting these winds out of the east and northeast. So gusty Santa Ana winds. It's a weaker one, not too strong, weak to moderate, and that will help produce the warmer temperatures today. It will start to back off as we get into tomorrow and Wednesday, and it will remain generally dry for us, not just this week, but I'm looking at the long range models, and high pressure is really going to be around to keep that that storm track away to our north and then to our northeast. So if you have plans outdoors over the next several days, you're good to go. Here are the particularly windier spots near Santa Clarita, out through parts of Thousand Oaks, Santa Paula, Oxnard, all the way even to parts of Malibu, and off PCH. We're looking at some wind gusts, especially later this morning, anywhere from 30 to 45 miles per hour. So just keep that in mind. The wind advisory means hazardous driving conditions, especially if you've got a high-profile vehicle. 72 is what we're expecting for downtown LA today. 67 in San Diego if you're headed south. Here's your day planner for Thousand Oaks. Lots of sunshine expected. And then we've got the marine layer, a little bit of that cloud cover returning later this afternoon. The winds will start to shift, I think, later tonight back to more of an onshore flow. 51 with some patchy fog and some clouds in Riverside, getting up to 71 at 2 p.m. today. And as we look at Anaheim and Orange County, we do have some patchy clouds as well. 54 degrees through the 8 a.m. hour, and then getting to the low 70s, I would say. 2 p.m., 72 degrees. I'll show you that 7-day forecast in just a couple minutes, but first let's head back to Samada and get another look at our traffic conditions out there. Hey, Samada.
Good morning, very good morning, everyone. Still very foggy in some spots. Heads up across the IE. I'll show you that momentarily. Meantime, we do have some traffic breaking news. This is happening right now. Getting reports from the CHP southbound side of 15 at Sierra Avenue. A pedestrian is apparently running in lanes, and you can see the backup, a lot of the slowdown due to that activity. We'll have more details as it becomes available, but this is, again, actively happening right now through the 15 southbound. And downtown LA, 55 long minutes. It's back to the daily grind, coming off of a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. Now people are coming back into town. We've got 26 minutes leaving the northbound 110 of the 405 inbound, and westbound 60 from 57 from the Diamond Bar area inbound to downtown, 37 minutes. And look at the fog. Very difficult to see, if you can see it all. This is going to be the eastbound stretch of the 91, westbound, again, equally foggy there. Jen, Bob.
Wow. All right. Thank you, Samada. So still ahead, if you drive an EV, you need to know about the new rule that starts today, because breaking it is going to cost you a lot of money.
Also, the movie kids are going wild for Zootopia 2. We'll tell you how much it raked in over the holiday week. Apparently, that's breaking records.
All right, so the EV sticker program in California officially ends today. Just a heads up here. Solo drivers and electric and hybrid vehicles will no longer be allowed in the carpool lane and will no longer qualify for those reduced tolls. The program was initially phased out back in September, but drivers were given a 60-day grace period. That period ends today. The program started back in 2001, and the stickers were initially an incentive to get people to buy clean air vehicles. The program ended, though, because the federal government did not seek renewal. The citation could cost you $490.
Tesla drivers, what are you going to do?
I know.
Yeah, it's over. Non-U.S. citizens will have to pay more than U.S. citizens to enter 11 of the most visited national parks. This includes Yosemite as well as Sequoia and Kings Canyon. The U.S. Interior Department says the annual pass for U.S. residents will rise to $80, but non-residents will pay $250 starting New Year's Day. Standard passes for foreign tourists will also jump to $100. An Interior Department spokesman called the non-resident surcharge as a small fraction of total trip costs for foreign tourists.
All right, holidays are here. Many of you have already started decorating, of course, but if you have pets, you might want to think twice before buying certain holiday plants. Okay, poinsettias. Do you say poinsettias or poinsettias?
Poinsettia.
You say poinsettia?
Yeah. Do you say poinsettia?
Yeah, I've always said it like that. It's
what do you
probably
do with
wrong.
the I?
I just thought it was a silent I. It's not? Anyway, very popular this time of year. As you know, veterinarians say while not deadly, the plants can cause problems like diarrhea and vomiting in your pets. Holly and American mistletoe also have irritating chemicals in them. But the real deadly risk comes from certain types of lilies, including tiger and Asiatic varieties. So if your cat has eaten any part of a lily this holiday season, experts say you got to call your vet or an animal poison center right away.
I didn't know lilies were a holiday
Me either.
thing. I thought that was an Easter thing.
That's what I thought too.
Okay. Hats off to our crew, by the way, for making the...
I know, it's beautiful around here.
Have we even seen the shot?
We have the poinsettias over there.
These are fake.
Oh, look at that.
You could do it our way. Just
Are they
the
real
fake
ones or fake ones?
These are fake.
They're fake?
Yeah, artificial.
Oh my gosh, is anything real around here? Jeez, I feel bamboozled.
That's right. It's all just smoke and mirrors.
It really is. It truly is.
Still ahead, scammers are gearing up for Cyber Monday. Simple clicks that could cost you big.
Speaking of fakery, plus another big jackpot up for grabs tonight, and it could make for a very Merry Christmas.
We could use... Over the years, can't we collect more ornaments or something like that?
I know. Well, see, that's what happens when you don't have a flocked tree. You don't need as many ornaments.
You gotta get over the
flocked
flocking.
tree is all I'm saying.
Flocking is just a flocking mess.
I'm good afraid.
It's so fun.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Good Day LA. It's 7:30 on this Cyber Monday, first day of December, new week.
New week, holidays are done.
Well, what do you mean holidays?
What are you talking
They're
about?
just beginning.
The Thanksgiving holiday.
Okay, you said holidays are done.
What I just meant was, because Thanksgiving is a thing for everyone, right? Like, you're finally done with that, and hopefully you're feeling a little refreshed.
And then, like, well, yeah, someone's feeling a little refreshed.
Someone's
I'm going to say it.
refreshed.
He got Botox. I'm going to say it. He did it. He finally did it.
A little bit.
He got like little baby Botox needles is what he got. So good for you, Bobby.
Proud of you. Proud of you.
Listen, he was so hesitant and he hemmed and hawed.
I knew it though, didn't I? I did.
Well,
you got the eye.
You're an eagle eye.
Listen, I've been doing it for years. I can spot it from a mile away.
Here, Bobby,
what are you talking about?
You look good. You look good, and it's only going to get better. So I'm proud of you. Here we are. We're talking about our weather here. Back to the craziness of flying back home. Maybe some of you are watching us, visiting family here for the Thanksgiving holiday. And boy, weren't you lucky that you got to spend it here, because we had some great weather. Temperatures are going to warm up a little bit today from where we were yesterday, but generally the holiday weekend was fantastic. Hello, December 1st, as you said, and it is meteorologically speaking the first day of winter. The winter solstice, or the astronomical start to the winter season, is not until December 21st, but it's feeling more like winter outside in many parts of the country. The weak Santa Ana wind for us will give us some stronger gusts between 30 to 45 miles an hour, some of our usual wind-prone areas, and then we'll back those winds down, and then it will start a cooling trend tomorrow into Wednesday with back to an onshore flow. So those are the temperatures we had this holiday weekend. We were above average. We got up to 83 on Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, and then it did cool down to 66 yesterday. So today we are looking at slightly warmer conditions. We also had more than our share of rain for the month of November. Sadly, though, the next couple of weeks I don't see any real measurable rain for us, so it will be generally dry. 72, warmer than yesterday, as I mentioned, above the average of 69, and our sun will set at 4:44 later this afternoon. Just a quick look at our highs today. Very nice, actually. 74 in Corona, 72 downtown, 71 in Woodland Hills, to 72 in Oxnard, 72 as well in Palm Springs. Just watch that fog as you head out the door. We've got Samada, of course, with a look at our traffic conditions out there and the rest of the look at our freeways. Hey, Samada.
Good morning, Marie. Good morning, everyone. The fog still a big issue across portions of our IE communities, unfortunately, and we do have a brand new crash. We're going to take it out to the Bloomington area. This is going to be the westbound side of the 10 at Sierra Avenue. Two vehicles collided here, taken away to middle lane, that number 3 lane, and you just saw how speeds got quickly reduced. Now 11 miles an hour as you pull away from the Colton area. And this earlier incident, pedestrian running around in lanes trying to hop on vehicles. We do have emergency crews now on scene and doing a traffic break to address that issue. Southbound side of 15 at Sierra Avenue, just a heads up, and all that activity is leading to all those delays there. Here's a live Caltrans camera. Good to see that things are slowing down due to the fog in the area. This is through the Encino area, both directions of the 101 at Balboa Boulevard. Take it nice and easy out there. Bob, Jen.
All right, Samantha, thank you. Police are investigating the fatal shooting of a husband and wife at a home in Simi Valley.
Mario Ramirez is live at the Simi Valley Police Department now with more on what we know this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, and there are a lot of moving parts. There are actually 2 deadly scenes, one here in Ventura County, the other in San Bernardino County, possibly connected, police say. Take a look. We want to bring you to that first scene. Ariel showing you the neighborhood where this happened. A husband and wife were shot and killed in front of their home here in Simi Valley. It happened just after noon on Hawksbill Place. Police say someone walked up the driveway and opened fire. The couple in their 60s was found with gunshot wounds in their driveway. They were taken to the hospital in critical condition, but later died. And right now, detectives believe this was not random and that the couple was targeted. Just hours later, meanwhile, in San Bernardino County, about 70 miles away, a car found burned out. This is in Ayala Park in Chino. Next to it, a body dead by suicide. Police now working to confirm whether that person may be connected to this double homicide here in Simi Valley. Take a listen.
So we do have investigators out there trying to see if that is related to our investigation. I should have more on that as I hear back from our investigators.
And still waiting for word on that at this hour. A possible suspect with family ties that investigators say could be connected to the double homicide in this neighborhood you're seeing here. But police have not officially identified a suspect or a motive. Right now, they say the community is not in danger. They're still working to confirm the suicide in Chino, the car fire, and the shooting here in Simi Valley are all tied together. Multiple agencies, including Simi Valley Police, as well as the Chino Police Department and the Ventura County Medical Examiner's Office, now coordinating as the investigation continues. And we did just get some new information moments ago about one of the victims, a radiologist here in the Simi Valley area. We're going to have that coming up at the top of the 8 o'clock. For now, live at the Simi Valley Police Department, I'm Mario Ramirez. We'll send it back to you.
All right,
Mario.
Yeah, some new developments there. We appreciate it, Mario. Thank you. Drivers, get ready because overnight lane closures are coming to the 405 through the Sepulveda Pass. Yikes. Starting tonight, Caltrans crews will reduce lanes from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. for repairs and safety upgrades. I mean, 6 a.m., it's already the rush hour.
That's right.
The overnight closures will run through Friday with more planned for the following week. Drivers should expect delays, plan alternate routes, or consider public transportation.
No problem. All right, so happening today, LA County officially kicks off the holiday season with the lighting of 50-foot Christmas tree in downtown LA. It's a free event on Jerry Moss Plaza at the Music Center. There's going to be music, snow flurries, and free hot chocolate. The festivities run from 5 to 8 p.m.
Also tonight, look at this, the Abbey's 16th annual tree lighting. The event will feature a performance by the Gay Men's Chorus. The Abbey Food and Bar is located on North Robinson Boulevard in West Hollywood. The night will be hosted by actor and model Colton Haynes.
Our entertainment is sponsored by Yamaba Resort and Casino. So despite it being the long Thanksgiving weekend, there were no turkeys at the box office.
Nope. It is the cornerstone of success. No, carrots. Beautiful. You want to put bad guys away?
Ow! Stop pulling my ears. Stop pulling my ears. Never pull a bunny's ears.
Crazy.
This movie was huge. Huge opening weekend. Zootopia 2 scoring big at the box office, hauling in $155 million over the 5-day period. Wow. It also broke several records, including second best Thanksgiving Day opening and a biggest global opening for an animated movie ever, hauling in more than $500 million. Wow. Wicked for Good came in strong at second with $93 million. There's one more big movie on the horizon, too, for 2025, and expectations are high. Avatar, Fire and Ash opens December 19th.
Zootopia is going to be one of those franchises that we're going to see several more just because.
After this, absolutely.
It's not even that
silly not to.
Relatively cheaper, more inexpensive to make a movie like this. You don't have to have a set or anything.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Stranger Things back at the top of the charts, and so was one of the crucial songs used in the hit show. That's in the show?
It is, yeah.
Kate Bush in the 1985 hit. It's 1985. Running Up That Hill. It's surging again after reappearing in the final season of Stranger Things on Netflix. The song has now topped 1.5 billion streams on Spotify, and it's back near the top of the charts worldwide.
Wasn't this song in the last season, too?
Was it?
And that's when we first, started hearing it again. People have done remixes.
Does it have anything to do with the show? Like,
it's just, it's 80s, and the show is set in the 80s.
Yeah, that wasn't one of my favorite songs. Change the track.
I like it.
I'm on season 5, going on episode 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, I stopped that too. Okay, so we're talking shopping today. Which shopping holiday is your favorite? Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, or Giving Tuesday?
This is like a test of character for our audience right now, right? Do you support those small businesses?
Be honest. Be honest. Go to foxla.com/vote and let us know.
Are you the kind of person who's going to throw some bows in the aisles, on Black Friday?
How's that go again?
I think I'm gonna do a Giving Tuesday.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Give us some this direction,
Yeah.
Good day, LA traffic.
Giving starts at home.
It does. Traffic sponsored by Jacoby & Myers Injury Lawyers, and unfortunately we still have this accident to bring to your attention through the Bloomington area. Westbound side of Tennessee Avenue, 2 vehicles collided here, taking away the middle lane. Speeds have been reduced down to 13 miles per hour, so that's a struggle. And pedestrian was reported in lanes. They have emergency crews on scene doing a traffic break, and you can see the activity slowing things down there as they address that issue. And here's a live Caltrans camera. This is 5 to 10 through Boyle Heights area. A struggle getting back to the daily grind. Here's a look at some other traffic hotspots.
car just hit me out of nowhere. My back was hurting, my neck was hurting. I called Jacoby Myers. Hiring Jacoby Myers was the best choice that I made. They genuinely cared of how I was feeling, how I was doing. Because of the settlement, I was able to spend more time with my family.
Jacoby Myers, for the justice you deserve.
Our top stories this morning, the death toll continues to grow in that deadly high-rise fire in Hong Kong. 151 people are now dead. 104 people are still unaccounted for. Authorities have arrested 13 workers for suspected manslaughter.
The U.S. military is preparing to cut all formal ties with Scouting America, the organization formerly known as the Boy Scouts of America. A Pentagon memo obtained by NPR criticizes Scouting America for its recent shift towards promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion. The proposal would end a formal relationship that has existed for decades, including the use of military facilities and training and recruitment.
The drawing for the Powerball jackpot happens today. The prize is now $740 million after nobody had all 6 numbers in Saturday's drawing. The cash option is $346 million. The drawing tonight is at 8 o'clock.
A landmark study has given scientists a way to reverse type 1 diabetes in mice, laying the groundwork for similar research on humans. Type 1 diabetes requires lifelong management, including insulin injections, blood sugar monitoring, and a healthy diet. Researchers at Stanford found resetting the immune system in mice and creating new insulin-making cells reversed the disease in all 19 mice used in the study. In addition, the study did not cause any major side effects or compromise immunity in the rodents. Although the research was only conducted on mice, health experts say many people may eventually be able to undergo treatment.
The family of a woman who died while in jail nearly a decade ago will speak later on today about a new law inspired by her death. The family of Waukesha Wilson will discuss Waukesha's law outside of the LA Metropolitan Detention Center this afternoon. It's the same place Wilson died while in custody back in March of 2016. It took authorities 4 days to notify family. Wilson's death was later ruled a suicide, and the tragedy prompted the passage of a law requiring authorities to promptly notify families when someone is seriously injured, critically ill, or dies in custody.
Santa Monica city leaders are trying to figure out how a luxury beachfront property became what they are calling a body brokering facility without anyone knowing about it. Vans were seen dropping off dozens of people at the seemingly secret, sober, transitioning living facility on Ocean Avenue just before Thanksgiving. 2 months ago, the same building was being used to house people with severe mental illnesses until neighbors protested. Now Santa Monica's mayor says it appears the recovery center was a front for a body brokering operation in which recovering addicts are recruited and funneled into insurance-funded programs for profit.
It's unfortunately all too common in sober living practices where folks are brought in sometimes from other states and offered money, and they utilize their insurance to get money for them to come in through the program, and it's exploiting a vulnerable population.
By yesterday, the 40 recovery residents were gone and the center was closed by city inspectors who said it was unpermitted and unsafe. Neighbors say they're worried it will happen again.
Pope Leo XIV will continue his first foreign trip with a visit to Lebanon. Over the weekend, he was in Turkey calling for Christian unity. The pontiff was greeted outside by Istanbul-based Patriarch Sahak II. He later attended a service with 500 Armenian worshippers. Pope Leo delivered a blessing alongside the spiritual leader of the world's Orthodox Christians. He finished with a prayer at the Armenian Apostolic Cathedral.
Are you about to dive into the shopping frenzy of Cyber Monday? It's today.
That's right. Be careful, though. Along with all the good deals, there are plenty of scam artists just waiting for you. Araxia is live in studio now with more on that. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, these are the facts of our reality these days. According to cybersecurity experts, online fraud actually jumps about 250% this time of year, and AI is making everything so much worse. It's being used to create these entire fake online stores, often designed to mimic popular brands, and AI can make reviews that are fake as well look more convincing than ever. The Better Business Bureau says that you should look out for odd-looking URLs and the unusual payment requests that you might get. It is best to go directly to a retailer's site instead of clicking on any ads or email links.
The number one rule that I always want to follow is go to the sites directly. If you're seeing promises of 60, 70, 80% off, that's, if it's too good to be true, it is. You probably should not click on that link or open that email.
And if you're unsure of a website, you can actually use the safety checkers like Norton's Safe Web or Google Transparency Report to see if it is in fact real, or try searching for the seller's name, and then you actually write the word in scam to see if there are other reports and complaints that have been filed regarding that particular item. A few other tips include be cautious of anything demanding quick action, be careful of third-party sellers, always check those return policies, avoid saving payment info on the websites, use credit cards instead of debit cards, which offer better fraud protection. And then an extra heads up for parents out there, the Better Business Bureau is saying that toy shoppers are the prime target. Scammers often create these ads or send emails that claim to have a sold-out toy in stock. While the site may look real, many of those offers vanish once the buyer enters payment information. I know, it's a lot to think about, but just be really careful out there.
Yeah, the scary thing is that they're realistic, right?
Right.
Websites look super, super real.
And they take advantage of people who are, you know, elderly or like exhausted parents who just want to get their kids something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yep.
All right, thank you, Roxia. So after the shopping hangover of Cyber Monday comes Giving Tuesday. It was created back in 2012 to help nonprofit organizations raise money. GivingTuesday.org coordinates a global day of philanthropy held every year on the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. It promotes generosity through donations, volunteering, awareness campaigns. The Salvation Army says it gets 1/3 of its annual donations on Giving Tuesday.
Wow.
It's a huge day.
That's right. And you have to remember that a lot of companies like Fox matches your donations, you know, depending on the organization.
Oh,
they have
wow,
a whole list and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know me, I like to try to donate to the American Brain Tumor Association and research, such important research for brain cancer.
Underfunded.
Underfunded, for which there is still no cure. So if you want to consider donating, maybe consider that as well. On that note, good morning to you. Good daily weather is brought to you by My Home Sold. What a beautiful shot to show you here outside right now of the island of Catalina and the casino. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. Our friends and our viewers there on Catalina, I know who you are. You watch us, you message. Thank you. If you are streaming us from Bismarck, North Dakota, 15 degrees, that's your high temperature today. You're feeling that meteorological start to winter. 21 in Minneapolis, 25 in Omaha. We've got some wet weather down to the parts of the deep south. We've got snow out towards Iowa, parts of the Midwest today. 30 degrees for the high temperature in Detroit. That's it. For us, we have some very pleasant weather conditions. Of course, we've got the strong gustier winds coming out of the northeast, but other than that, high pressure will keep us nice and dry and keep that storm track well to the north and east of us. The sunshine will be with us this afternoon for sure. And then as that high breaks down a little bit, we will look for a cooling trend tomorrow into Wednesday. Future wind gusts, 29-mile-per-hour winds in Santa Clarita is going to increase to about 36 miles per hour as we get to the 10-11 a.m. hour. You can see where the brightly colored areas are. These are the usual wind-prone areas, parts of the 215, driving up maybe towards the San Gorgonio Pass, out towards Palm Springs. You'll get buffeted around a little bit with those gustier winds out towards Oxnard as well. The winds will start to back down as we get to tomorrow, and then we'll be back more to an onshore flow, or that flow coming out of the west-northwest, and that will help to cool us down a little bit as we get to tomorrow and Wednesday. But today, the wind advisory is still in effect, especially gusty here. Portions of Ventura County, Santa Clarita, parts of that 5 freeway will be impacted by some of those wind gusts getting up to 30, even 45 miles an hour. By the way, there's still that dense fog advisory in effect until around noontime for parts of the Grapevine this morning. If you're headed to the beach, 2 to 4 feet for Ventura County LA beaches, Orange County, San Diego, 1 to 3+ feet. Temperatures on the sand in the mid to upper 60s. We do have surf heights increasing tomorrow, getting to about 3 to 5+ feet, maybe even bigger as we get to Wednesday, Thursday. We've got high tide coming up this week, getting up to 7 feet, 7.7. That combined with some of the swells that are rolling in, it's going to give us some minor coastal flooding. So also some very high surf rolling in. So just be extra careful if you're headed to the coast. 71 for the valleys in the IE today, down to 63 on Wednesday. There's that cool down that I was talking about and the return to the onshore flow. Mountains 48 degrees today after a very chilly start to the morning, and then we're going to cool it down even to the low 40s on Wednesday. The high desert areas will be a little bit drier, 60 degrees, looking at 50s as we get to Wednesday and Thursday, then back up to the low 60s by the weekend, staying dry. Low desert areas 72 in Palm Springs today. All right, let's do some TV shout outs before you walk out the door. Let's see who we can give a shout out to. Oh yeah, Johnny, happy 50th birthday to you, Johnny. I see you are a Rams fan. Did they win this weekend? I was watching a little bit. They did, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, they
lost?
Didn't.
Oh,
sorry.
Oh, Bobby.
Chargers won.
Apparently, Bobby did not watch it.
Sorry, they almost won, though, right?
They almost.
It was close.
It was a good several games. There was a lot of football at our house. Happy 4th birthday to Janelle. Your family loves you so much, cutie. You are so adorable. Keep those pictures coming. All you have to do is email them to us, tvshoutouts@fox.com. All right, back to you.
Send all your emails.
The Chargers won.
To Bob DeCastro.
Send it to Bob.
Yeah.
Look at this, Maria. A wildly popular holiday app is back.
It's time to elf yourself.
Let's do it. I'm exhausted looking at myself.
I know. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of limb flailing around there. Yeah, billions of people have elfed themselves since the app was created back in 2006. All you have to do is upload a picture of yourself and choose one of the 25 insane dance moves. Try it out for yourself. Go to elfyourself.com or download the app at the Google or Apple store.
That's one of my signature moves.
Where? Which one? Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, mine's.
I like, yeah, that one right there.
Oh, a little shimmy.
And then the shimmy, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you look at that when you can do it for real?
That's right.
Still ahead, need some help with your taxes? The IRS has announced a new way to file.
And parents are shelling out big money when it comes to letting their kids play sports. We're going to tell you how much more they're spending this year.
What's your secret?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's toxin. It is. The tox is toxin. Look at that. Oh! Back to...
If I start
Straight
looking like Imelda Marcos, then you need to intervene.
All right, good morning. Welcome to Good Day LA. It is Monday, December 1st, new month.
December the 1st.
Right,
yes.
I'm Jen Lammers.
I'm Bob DeCastro. Thanks for being with us. Busy morning for you this morning. Here's what we've got going on this morning. We'll start with Mario.
A beloved Simi Valley physician and his wife gunned down at their home, and this morning police continue their search for answers. We're live just ahead with new information and the latest on the investigation coming up.
Also, we're tracking a winter storm. It's forcing airlines to cancel and delay flights. Millions of people still returning home from Thanksgiving and the holidays. We'll show you how it's looking at Southern California airports this morning.
And Cyber Monday is here. It's in full swing. We're going to take you live inside of an Amazon fulfillment center to show you how it all goes down. But first, let's go over to Maria for a check on our forecast.
Yeah, let's talk about our back to work, back to school Monday, right? For a lot of us. We've got some fog to start our Monday and to start this new week, a new month. Yeah, happy December 1st. The fog is slowly starting to dissipate as we speak, but there's still some of it through parts of the Grapevine, some of the inland areas, so you could encounter some of that as you head out the door. Just be extra cautious when driving when you run into some of that fog. Otherwise, temperatures right now ranging from 48 in Woodland Hills, 54 at downtown LA, 50 degrees in Pasadena, out towards Victorville, starting to warm up a little bit, 41. Big Bear still pretty cold, below freezing, 27 degrees there, 64 in Palm Springs. High temperatures today will eventually get up to the upper 40s in Big Bear, 60 in the high desert to that 72 room temperature in Palm Springs. Very similar to downtown LA when we get the offshore flow. We do warm up a little bit, so it's going to be slightly warmer than yesterday and above the average. 71 for the valleys and the Inland Empire to that 68 near the coast. I'll show you the rest of my forecast in just a few moments. But first, let's check in on that traffic condition outside. We do have Samara with a look at that and the freeways. Hey, Samara.
Good morning, Maria. Good morning, everyone. Yes, still pretty foggy, difficult to see in some areas, especially for the IE. And we wanted to bring your attention to real-time traffic. It's getting back to work and the daily grind. You're going to want to add just a little over an hour just to leave downtown to get to Santa Monica along the westbound side of the 10. Northbound 110 pulling away from the 405, just a little over half an hour, so not too bad there. We did have this incident earlier. Pedestrian was reportedly running in lanes. The CHP now on scene, and there's reports that they do have someone in custody southbound side of the 15 at Sierra Avenue. There's enough activity that's still going to delay you a little bit, and here's that delay. Look at the 15 again through that stretch. A lot of activity. Bob, Jen.
All right, Samara, thank you. An investigation underway after a husband and wife are shot and killed at a home in Simi Valley.
The search for answers now stretching from Ventura County into San Bernardino County. We have Mario Ramirez live in Simi Valley now with the story. Mario.
Bob, Jen, and we did learn some new information about the victims in that double murder. We've learned that it is a physician, a beloved physician, a radiologist who served this community for decades, and his wife both gunned down at their home as the investigation into a suspect and a motive continues. Take a look. We'll bring you back to that scene here. You can see the cul-de-sac where it happened, now a major crime scene. It was just after noon Sunday. Officers rushing to Hawksbill Place for reports of shots fired. When they arrived, they found a husband and wife, both in their 60s, lying in their driveway with multiple gunshot wounds. Rushed to the hospital in critical condition, but unfortunately they didn't make it. Police say this was not a random attack and that the shooter took off from the scene in a car. And hours later, take a look, more than 70 miles away in San Bernardino County, a car set on fire in Ayala Park in Chino. A person found dead by suicide next to that vehicle. Investigators now working to see if that death and the double homicide here in Simi Valley are connected.
Very rare for us to have a double homicide in our city, so it's something that obviously doesn't occur here. Yeah, so we don't believe this is a random act. We do believe the victims were targeted. We'll have more information on that as the investigation proceeds further.
We've been calling, waiting for an update here this morning. At this point, detectives say the killer may have known the couple and they're looking into a possible family connection. Meanwhile, Adventist Health Simi Valley confirmed the identity of the victims in a statement, in part saying the community is heartbroken by the tragic deaths of our longtime colleague, Dr. Eric Cordes, and his wife, Vicky. It goes on to say Dr. Cordes was a highly respected, board-certified radiologist and beloved physician who served this community with compassion and excellence for nearly 30 years. End quote. Now, back out here live, police this morning say the investigation continues. Again, they've not officially released any information on a suspect or possible motive here. For now, that's the latest in Simi Valley at the police department. I'm Mario Ramirez. We'll send it back to you.
Tragic. All right. Thank you, Mario. So the mayor of Stockton has announced a $25,000 award for information leading to the arrest of whoever is responsible for this weekend's mass shooting at a child's birthday party. Gunfire erupted at a rented banquet hall on Saturday night. 4 people were killed, including 3 children, ages 8, 9, and 14. A 21-year-old man was also killed. 11 others were wounded. Authorities believe the shooting was targeted and may have involved multiple shooters. No arrests have been made just yet. The San Joaquin County Sheriff is asking anybody who has any information to come forward.
These animals walked in and shot children at a children's birthday party. We're confident that this was not a random act. They walked into this area and was probably looking for somebody in particular. Why they did that, what they're part of, who they are, we don't know.
A vigil was held Sunday to honor the victims. Stockton's mayor calling the loss heartbreaking, urging the community to help stop the violence.
Meantime, a major winter storm causing problems for travelers nationwide.
Yeah, Coco McAvoy is here with the latest on how some travelers are still really in the thick of their Thanksgiving travel, even though they don't want to be.
Good morning. That's the key. They don't want to be. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Jen. Thanksgiving is the single busiest holiday for travel, so the winter storm is having huge impacts across the country with delays and cancellations. But here at home in Southern California, it's not too bad. We spoke with the pilot yesterday at LAX who says there are just some minor issues.
There was a lot of winter weather yesterday through Chicago for United. That's a major hub and disrupted a bit. And there's some air traffic control related delays right now. I'd say mild to medium so far. My flight's still on time, so hopefully others do well also.
And here's the latest from airports across the country. Chicago's O'Hare Airport saw more than 8 inches of snow Saturday, breaking records. By Sunday night, more than 1,600 flights in and out of O'Hare were delayed. 300 others canceled, and the roads to the airport were jammed. The storm dumped more than a foot of snow in parts of Iowa, Illinois, and Michigan. In Wisconsin, thousands lost power, and icy conditions caused a plane to slide off the runway in Des Moines, Iowa. Luckily, no injuries. Another storm is expected to hit the mid-Atlantic and northeast tomorrow. So let's take a look at the map from FlightAware now, showing some flights across the country, seeing how the delays and cancellations are going. Let's start here at home with LAX. You can see 12 delays, just 1 cancellation so far. Let's go now to O'Hare. We were just talking about that airport. You can see 85 delays, 12 cancellations there. Now, New York, we've got 3 major airports there. It's just a little bit off the screen, but at last check, more than 70 delays there. And let's also look at Atlanta now. Of course, that's the busiest airport in the world. We're talking about more than 50 delays and 5 cancellations there. So, moral of the story, if you are heading to the airport today, make sure to give yourself some extra time. Back to you.
All right, Coco, good advice there. Thank you. So people are expected to go online to order a record-breaking $14 billion in Christmas gifts and more on this Cyber Monday.
Yep, ready, set, go. We've got Rachel Aragon live in Burbank at an Amazon fulfillment center there. This is one of those cool live shots because it's like a behind the curtain, right? Live shot where you're trying to figure out how do they get all those packages to you right on your doorstep on time.
Yeah, someone has to do it. So, by the way, this is called the Catwalk Outlook. You're seeing this right now. It really shows you, like you said, Bob, what happens behind the scenes. This, again, is like their Super Bowl. We know that this is their busiest day of the year in terms of volume. And I also learned earlier, if you have or live in, like, Burbank, West Hollywood, as well as the Valley, anywhere around there, your package is probably in this facility right now. I'm going to get to you very, very soon. But it also just gives you an idea of how much work goes into behind the scenes when it comes to delivering. So many deals, we're told upwards of 50% off today only. So again, not yesterday, not tomorrow, but today really is the day for Cyber Monday to get those orders in and place them. I've seen so many things already that I want to buy, but I also want to stress that I'm trying to save. And again, I think today is the day to do that. But coming up in a little bit, we're going to talk more about the training that goes involved and the safety that they go through to really make sure they deliver these packages on time and, of course, safe to your doorstep. But I don't know, you guys, this is pretty cool. I will say, just seeing this behind the scenes look.
Yeah, somewhere on that conveyor belt.
See if you can
Bob's
find my
Revitalift.
See if you can find my package.
I'll look for it, Bob. I'll look. We'll see.
Thank you.
It's a Revitalift.
It is, yeah.
Dermatologist online said use it twice a day. Brightens the face.
Nice little serum. Nice little retinol serum. Okay, Rachel. Thank you. All right, still ahead. Need some help with your taxes? The IRS has announced a new way to file.
Also, parents are shelling out more money when it comes to letting their kids play sports. We'll tell you how much more they are spending. I mean,
if you need batteries, if you still need batteries, might I suggest the Battery Daddy?
I saw they're on sale for Cyber Monday.
The Battery Daddies are?
No, batteries in general.
Oh.
It was like 40%
Don't you worry,
off
Mama
for
Lamas
Duracells.
has got you covered.
Also, the batteries at Costco apparently like real Duracells. Look at some of our top stories this morning. Simi Valley police detectives are investigating a shooting that left a married couple dead in Simi Valley. When officers arrived, they found two victims, a man and a woman in their 60s, with gunshot wounds in the garage of a home. Investigators say a suicide in Chino yesterday may be connected.
And the man suspected of assassinating United Healthcare CEO was back in court this morning. Lawyers for Luigi Mangione asked the judge to toss out crucial evidence in the case. His lawyers want evidence found in Mangione's backpack, including his alleged manifesto, to be suppressed. They say officers searched it without a proper warrant.
And be sure to wash your hands thoroughly this holiday season with norovirus on the rise. According to the CDC, cases across the country have doubled over the last 3 months. Norovirus is the leading cause of foodborne illnesses in the U.S., with the most common symptoms being nausea and vomiting.
President Trump has extended White House invitations to the families of two National Guard members who were shot. 20-year-old Sarah Beckstrom was killed, and 24-year-old Andrew Wolf is in critical condition after the shooting last Wednesday. An Afghanistan national is facing charges in the shooting. Beckstrom and Wolf were deployed with the West Virginia National Guard to Washington, D.C. as Trump continues the push to keep the city safe.
I have spoken to both families. Well, I mean, I can give you an update. They're devastated. Does that make sense to you?
Of course.
They're devastated.
Can you give us an update on Angel? How he's doing?
Well, as you know, the one is no longer with us, and Andrew is fighting for his life. And his parents are unbelievably great people, highly religious people, and they're praying, and they want everybody to pray for Andrew, and he has a chance to make it, but he is, I mean, his mother and father, they were so unbelievable. They were so positive. From West Virginia, great state. I spoke with Sarah's parents, too, and the only thing I can say, they were devastated.
Less than 24 hours after the shooting, Trump ordered widespread reviews of immigration policies and said that he would freeze migration from certain countries to the U.S.
The EV sticker program in California officially ends today. Solo drivers and electric and hybrid vehicles will no longer be allowed in the carpool lane with those stickers. You will no longer qualify for reduced tolls. The program was initially phased out back in September, but drivers were given a 60-day grace period. The program started in 2001. The stickers were originally an incentive to get people to buy clean air vehicles, electric vehicles. The program ended because the federal government did not seek renewal. A citation could cost you $490.
Pricey. So auto experts say people are finally putting their foot down when it comes to paying high prices for a new car. The Wall Street Journal reports car buyers are downsizing, buying used cars, and paying longer car loans while they wait for deals. The reasons for the change include tariffs, inflation, and a tighter job market. The report says cars are sitting in dealer lots longer. Higher discounts are being applied to cars, and low-income borrowers are defaulting on their car loans.
Wallet Hub is out with a new list of best places to retire. The company used 45 key metrics that include cost of living, taxpayer friendliness, health infrastructures, and other factors. Wallet Hub says the top 5 cities for retirement are Orlando, Scottsdale, Arizona, Minneapolis, Miami, and Tampa. A lot of Florida cities there. Wallet Hub analysts say that the best cities for retirees are places that minimize taxes and expenses. No state tax in Florida. They also say they have good health care and enjoyable activities. Wallet Hub says the worst cities include Bakersfield, Stockton, and San Bernardino.
Great. Everywhere in California.
Right.
Great.
Yeah.
The Postal Service and Santa need your help to make some holiday wishes come true. Operation Santa is underway for volunteers to adopt letters sent to the North Pole from kids and families in need. Those who are interested can adopt a letter on their own or as a team and shop for gifts on the letters. The website for more information is USPSOperationSanta.com. Gifts can be ordered and sent directly through Santa's Gift Shop, which is run by the Postal Service and Toys R Us. Volunteers are advised to ship the gifts by December 13th.
Such a great holiday tradition.
It is.
Right?
I love it.
Elves are busy. Santa's really busy fulfilling all those gifts, those requests.
Yep, Uncle Bob is getting ready for, right? A slew of niece, nephews.
That's called Venmo.
Cash is king. I'm telling you, cash.
Well, it used to be cash. I used to send it by, by
this is true.
Snail mail, and now it's like just Venmo them.
Now you just wait for your phone to go, that alert, like cha-ching, cha-ching. Yep, I love that sound. What we're talking about. High pressure is in control of our weather, you guys. So we're loving our weather, actually. We had a beautiful Thanksgiving holiday weekend, and then it cooled down a little bit yesterday. I think today we're going to warm up because of the offshore flow. High pressure will be in control of our weather, and then that will back down as we get into tomorrow. So Tuesday into Wednesday, high pressure, although weaker, will allow the sea breeze to come in and cool us down as we get into Tuesday, Wednesday, before the winds return Thursday, Friday. So we're basically going to see some subtle changes about the position of this area of high pressure, but generally we're going to stay dry over the next couple of weeks. There might be some drizzle out there in the early morning hours. Like this morning, there was some mist because of the fog. That will be the same as we get into tomorrow and Wednesday. The winds will be the story today. Strong gusty winds out of the northeast and the usual wind-prone areas. So all these brightly colored areas through parts of the 5 freeway, the Grapevine, down through parts of Woodland Hills, Oxnard, and Ventura, also through parts of the San Gorgonio Pass if you're heading headed to Palm Springs, desert communities, we'll see some of those stronger wind gusts, especially as we get to the latter part of this morning. 33-mile-per-hour winds in Santa Clarita here. You can see how it increases through parts of Corona and Riverside as well. So just be extra careful if you have one of those high-sided vehicles. That's what a wind advisory means, hazardous driving conditions out there as well. As we get to tomorrow and Wednesday, we'll get back to more of an onshore flow, and those winds coming out of the west-northwest will help to cool us back down. In the meantime, today, that wind advisory in effect through these particularly windy areas of Santa Clarita out towards Thousand Oaks, Santa Paula, Ventura County, and then Fraser Park still looking at some dense fog and that dense fog advisory until around noontime. Highs today will range from 72 in downtown LA to that 57 in Bakersfield. If you're headed north, 54 in Fresno, 51 in Sacramento to that 58 in Las Vegas. Just a quick look at our day planner here for Anaheim as we get to the 9 a.m. hour, around 56 degrees there. Plenty of sunshine later this morning into the early afternoon with those temperatures and the highs in the low 70s. Similar conditions to Riverside here, getting up to 71 at 3 o'clock this afternoon. All right, let's check back in with Samada and get another look at our freeways outside. Hey, Samada.
Oh, good morning, Marie. Good morning, everyone. As you pointed out, the fog and the winds, a big problem on the road. So make sure you are on high alert as you're making your way in and out of Southern California following a big holiday weekend. We do have this brand new crash northbound side of the 405 at Manchester Boulevard. 3 vehicles collided here, taking away the carpool lane, and it is a struggle going northbound. We're looking at speeds down to 11 miles per hour. And even beyond that collision, things are pretty slow and go as you approach the 10. Here's a look at our real-time traffic. We're going to help you out. Leaving downtown to get to the west side, you're looking at 56 minutes, a little over half an hour as you're driving from the Gardena area northbound into downtown. Here's a much better drive. Hey, the 91 at Green River, big improvements here as you're going westbound, but just ahead you can see a hint of that haze, that fog, still a problem there. Stay with us. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
8:24, welcome back. And families nationwide are pouring huge amounts of money into youth sports, about $40 billion last year alone, a 46% jump in the last 5 years. Higher income households spend the most, but some go even further. We heard from one mom who says her daughter's competitive soccer and softball programs cost their family nearly $30,000 a year.
College, it's pretty much a no-brainer. If you look at the statistics, they're just there. But also, I mean, soccer's kind of our life, and softball, like our family, we see a lot of our soccer family and our softball family more than we see our own family.
It's the club sports, right? It's not even like the stuff that's organized by the schools. It's the club sports. Yeah, it's still worth it for the life lessons and the structure it brings, sure, even for 30 grand.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
I know. Get ready.
I know.
Have you started any?
I look at all the moms
so
who are
young,
like shivering on the sidelines watching their kids play soccer. The Sandras
what
of the
age
world.
does it start?
It starts early. I mean, you have club soccer leagues that are like as early as 2 years old.
Oh my gosh.
I know, you can barely walk and you're like running around kicking a soccer ball.
Right, like.
You're doing like toe taps at age 3.
Good grief. Yeah. Charlie Brown and the Peanuts gang are teaming up with Krispy Kreme for the holidays. The festive collection celebrates 75 years of the comic. And look at this. It includes Snoopy cookies. And look at that.
Oh, cute.
A cream donut. A Charlie Brown ornament donut. How cute. And a peppermint patty mocha latte. The Peanuts collections will be available until Christmas Eve.
Oh, I love it. Okay, still ahead. Brooke is at LA's best Christmas store. Good morning.
It's an absolute winter wonderland. I tell you, we are going to have so much fun here this morning. I cannot wait to welcome you to really one of the happiest places on earth right now. It's family owned and it's a lot of fun. Stay with us.
We
talk about holiday
We survived
Thanksgiving. Everybody has something, right?
We all have kind of funny stories about the holidays and why things happen on a holiday.
Right.
Like the water heater.
You had a water
exploding.
situation.
Right. You had
We almost burned the house down.
a bent oven situation.
Flooding. Yeah. But we had a great time.
Right.
We had a great
Did you eat lots of
time,
turkey?
And we did, actually. Turkey and prime rib, sorry.
Prime rib.
Not
No
so much
turkey?
But prime rib.
Well, not
You
everyone's
didn't have
a
turkey, you just had prime rib?
Listen, you guys, we've gone over this. Do you know what I did the last 9 years?
What?
For Thanksgiving? You know this. What is my holiday meal? We have gone for the traditional Chinese spread.
This is
That's right.
Because I'm not a real huge fan of
Turkey?
the turkey.
Yeah, there are a lot of people like you.
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
Yeah, thank you. But this year we did try. We all ordered the prime rib. Anyway, it was a wonderful Thanksgiving. Everyone survived, like you said, and we had fantastic weather.
So you didn't have Chinese?
We did not have Chinese this year.
You didn't order the poo-poo platter this year?
He just wanted to say poo-poo platter.
You know what, Bobby?
Let's just be clear.
I thought of you when we did have dinner yesterday at the Tiki Lounge up in the mountains, and we ordered the huli huli chicken.
Oh.
Which is like the poo-poo platter?
It's kind of like the poo-poo platter.
Is that before or after you get to the Licky Licky Highway? Is that?
Bobby is incorrigible. He's just, when he gets something stuck in the mind, poo-poo in Hawaiian means appetizer. So that is why we say the poo-poo platter. Anyway, happy first day of December, friends. It is the meteorological start to the winter season, and it is a new month indeed. And it does feel like December and winter in many areas of the country. For us today, though, we're going to warm things up because of this weaker Santa Ana wind event that's going to be blowing in out of the northeast at 30 to 45 miles per hour in terms of those wind gusts. So that can blow you around a little bit, especially if you got a high-profile vehicle. It will cool down a bit as we get into tomorrow and Wednesday as those winds back down. But right now, it is 55 degrees in downtown LA. Kind of a northwest easterly wind, not too strong here in downtown at about 2 to 5 miles per hour. We had a good month of November. We just started a new month, and I didn't mean to put this up, but we have had, of course, no highs just yet. But we're going to track the month for rain. And the good news, if you have plans outdoors over the next couple of weeks, it looks like we're going to stay pretty dry, actually, with no major storm systems moving our way. I'll show you the extended outlook in just a few moments. In the meantime, enjoy our 72 today, and hopefully the traffic is a little bit better. Samada's got a look at our freeways now and the rest of our traffic update. Hey, Samada.
Good morning, Maria. Good morning, everyone. Things are lightening up a little bit out there, but unfortunately, we still have some fogging conditions in some of those locations across the 405 through the Sepulveda Pass, as well as the IE. And wanted to point out this early collision still has you tied up on the roadway northbound 405 at Manchester Boulevard through the Inglewood area. The HOV lane continues to be blocked off. Tow trucks are en route to that 3-vehicle crash. Real-time traffic still a struggle. It's going to take you 58 minutes leaving downtown, driving through Mid-City to get to Santa Monica. 46 minutes now westbound 60 from the 57 inbound. And here's a look at some of the fog. This is going to be the 605, and it looks still a little tough through the Whittier area. Back to you two.
A big holiday tradition in the San Fernando Valley. It has hordes of shoppers heading to a popular store.
Yeah, Brooke joins us live from Van Nuys. I see that beautiful flocked tree to your left, Brooke. It's gorgeous.
Oh, to my left.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, right?
Yes.
I don't know about these flock trees.
Honestly, this
Not my
place is
vibe.
magical. That's okay, Bob, because there is something here for everybody. Just like, take a look behind me. It really is just absolutely stunning here. And it's not just what they have here. It's how they get it here. It's the care that goes into everything here. And I think that's what makes this place just extra magical. Look, it is December 1st. We're not playing about Christmas time, okay? Thanksgiving is over. You got to eat. You know what I mean? You got to take some time off work, Brian. It's time to talk about Christmas. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for letting us into this magical place. So, first of all, talk to me about this place, because this Aldic Home has been in business some 70 years, right?
Yep, it's been in business 73 years. Family owned and operated. Started by my grandfather on Melrose, and then moved into this building in the 70s, and we've been here ever since.
Oh my gosh. And can we talk about this winter wonderland that you have? Because we're just in one bit of it. This morning you were kind of walking me around and it was like, oh, and then there's this room here, and there's this room here, and there's this room here, and then you turn here. It's never ending, and it has to take you months to set this up, right? To switch the store around to this, right? Okay, tell me about that.
It takes us 2 full months to get set up for Christmas, so we're starting the setup in August, and then we're fully ready October 1st. It's completely different every year. It's really just a one-stop shop for anything Christmas, from ornaments to ribbons to the AH Gold Label trees that we design and have manufactured just for us.
Yeah, so talk to me about that. AH Gold Label trees. So these are trees you can't get anywhere else because you make them. Tell me about that.
So we have these trees designed specifically for us to our specifications. They're going to be higher quality than anything you'll find online. You don't have to keep trying to order something online and get disappointed by it when it comes in and you open the box. You can come in and see all of these trees for yourself. We have 60 trees on our tree lot, all different shapes and sizes. Amazing. With our own lighting system that you just won't find anywhere else.
Yeah. What's your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday is Christmas.
Do you have to say that?
Not in August. Not when it's hot and I'm setting up Christmas, but close to Christmas.
Okay, Brian, we're going to be here talking all morning long, talking Christmas. But Jen and Bob, I want to show you something. Let me just make sure that I don't break anything. Okay, it's just a perfect example of the type of care they put into everything here. So most of the ornaments in here are glass, right? Some, occasionally, you'll find one that's plastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so take a look at this.
Pretty.
Okay, so what's special about this is that when you make a plastic ornament, it comes in 2 pieces, right? And so there's kind of like this seam across the middle. Yeah. They have them sand it down.
Oh.
Wow. And then cover it. Right, exactly. Wow. So it looks even fancier. It doesn't. Wow. It's hidden.
It's those kinds of details, right?
It's amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's Carlos in the reflection. Back to you.
You've got to get some good holiday decorating or tree decorating tips from them. I think they're really good at that.
I got to get a tree.
Yeah, well, we'll start with that first, right?
Start with that. Thank you.
Amanda's off today. We have you covered with your entertainment headlines, sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. So if you're looking for the perfect holiday gift and have a lot of money to spend, how about an iconic movie costume from a Christmas classic?
Your costume is pretty.
Oh, it's not a costume. I'm an elf. Well, technically I'm a human, but I was raised by elves.
Well, Will Ferrell's elf costume is going on the auction block this week. It's expected to fetch big bucks. Early estimates, more than $250,000. The auction, put on by Prop Store, runs online starting Friday through Sunday.
Or you could get one on Amazon.
Right.
3 more performers have been announced for the Super Bowl pregame show.
What? He's so good.
Yeah, I love Charlie Puth. Okay, singer-songwriter Charlie Puth. Yes, just one of 3 announced for the NFL's big day. He's set to sing the national anthem at Super Bowl 60. Brandi Carlile will perform America the Beautiful. Ooh, and R&B star Coco Jones will perform the Black national anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing. The Super Bowl is February 8th in Santa Clara.
Charlie Puth has that perfect pitch gift.
He does.
Where he knows, like, right, but he knows, like, every...
That range.
He can tell you every note.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, he's really great with that. It's a very talented musician.
Yeah. Last hour, we asked you which shopping holiday is your favorite. Look at this. Here are the results. Thank you for weighing in.
Okay.
Most of you said either Black Friday, ready, set, go, or Small Business Saturday. In for a tie there. Cyber Monday, only 7% of you.
Wow.
Shopping. I don't believe this. Well... now none of you are. You took your vote back.
How are you taking votes away? Doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the World Cup is coming to Los Angeles in 2026. Could the Women's World Cup come here too? 40 venues in the U.S. have been proposed as potential sites for the 2031 Cup, with some right here in SoCal. FIFA announced which countries put out the bids. The U.S. was one of them. 4 L.A. stadiums are part of the bid: the Rose Bowl, the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, SoFi Stadium, and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. FIFA is expected to formally confirm the bid at their next Congress, and that's happening on April 30th in Vancouver. Meantime, the WNBA is extending its negotiation deadline for a new collective bargaining agreement through January 9th. The previous deadline was set to expire at midnight last night. Both sides have a 48-hour window to terminate the extension as they continue to work toward a new agreement. According to a recent report, the WNBA had proposed a significant salary increase as well as a revenue-sharing component, offering players a range of more than $220,000 to $1.1 million.
From basketball to racing, Michael Jordan's fight against NASCAR heads to a federal court today. Jordan-owned race teams 2311 Racing, along with Front Row Motorsports, are going after NASCAR with antitrust allegations. Both teams refused to sign renewals on the charter agreements presented by NASCAR, claiming the organization is a monopoly that restricts race team revenue and independence. NASCAR has tried to settle outside of court, but to no avail.
Do you miss this? Hello? Yeah? What are you doing? What are you doing? No, you're cute. No, you're cute. What am I doing right now? What's this?
Being annoying.
Bye. Bye. I'm twirling my finger around an invisible phone cord while I'm calling my friends.
That's right. So apparently those cords are making a comeback. We're talking about the phone cords on landline telephones. What? Why?
Why not? Because it's novel. Again, that's why. A social media creator named Kat Getsy is now selling those corded phones to replace your cell phone. And it's pretty simple, too. So she figured out how to make those old school phones Bluetooth compatible. You just link your phone to the cord phones and use the handset for all your calls. Kat says she came up with the idea as a way to simplify her life and avoid spending too much time on her phone. In case you're wondering how much they cost, $90 to start. You can order one now at physicalphones.com. Think this business venture won't be successful? Well, think again. Kat says she sold $120,000 worth of phones in just 3 days.
So
I see she also has the rotary version available as well.
You send your iPhone Bluetooth to the phone.
Right.
Is that right? And so then you can use the phone.
That's right. So you connect the cord phone to your phone via Bluetooth and just talk on it like it's a regular phone.
So just tether yourself to the phone.
Yeah, and that way you're not doom scrolling like you do every night.
Sounds boring.
Inexpensive? Yeah, it is.
All right.
All right, coming up. One real estate marketplace is removing a climate risk feature that homeowners rely on when they're viewing properties. We're going to have all those details.
Also, it's Cyber Monday. You want to score some of those big deals? Rachel is joining us with some savings that you can get from Amazon. First, let's get to Samana with a look at traffic. You don't really have to go out and about today. Just go to Cyber Monday and click from your phone.
There you go. Easy peasy. Stay off the roads and just shop all day. Good Day LA Traffic is sponsored by the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie. Call jacob.com. Unfortunately, we do have this new accident that's going to take you to the Legion Park area, southbound side of the 110 at the 5. Getting word that one of the vehicles is facing the wrong direction. We've got emergency crews en route, and already we're picking up major delays behind that crash. Real-time traffic, still really tough drive. 53 minutes from downtown through mid-city to get to the Santa Monica area along that westbound stretch of the 10. West 60 from 57 from the Diamond Bar area. Bigger improvements at 43 minutes. And here's a live Caltrans camera of a roadway not impacted by the fog. This is 405 at Western. Both directions looking pretty good through the Torrance area. Here's a look at some other traffic hotspots.
I looked up and just ran.
Maybe we need to seek somebody who does have the expertise to be able to guide us through the process.
If you're getting to an accident,
you're in good hands by dealing with Jacob and Ron.
Call Jacob.
And welcome back to you. I'm meteorologist Maria Quaban. This weather is sponsored by the law offices of Larry H. Parker. A look outside right now. We've got a little bit of a haze. We had some fog, some dense fog earlier this morning in parts of SoCal. In fact, there's still some fog in some areas, so just keep that in mind as you head out and give yourself a little extra time. The bottom line is we've got an area of high pressure now that is in control of our weather. We've got a clockwise flow of air around this area of high pressure, giving us those Santa Ana winds. Weak to moderate Santa Ana's coming out of the northeast will help to warm us up today, and then that high will break down a little bit, giving us a cooling trend tomorrow into Wednesday before we get those winds returning on Thursday and Friday. But the wind advisory is in effect until about 3 p.m. this afternoon. Those wind gusts in some of these areas here shaded in the tan color up to 30 to even 45 miles an hour. We still have a dense fog advisory for portions of the Grapevine until around noontime today. If you're headed to the beach, we do have some surf heights near 2 to 4 feet. Ventura County, LA beaches, Orange County, San Diego, 1 to 3 plus. That surf will be increasing tomorrow, beginning to get to higher to 3 to 5 plus feet, maybe even higher than that as we get into Wednesday, Thursday. High tides will be combining and coinciding with this new mixed swell coming out of the west-northwest. So keep that in mind too as you head to the coast. 72 today for downtown LA, cooling to 63 on Wednesday, back up to the upper 60s by the end of the week. 71, lots of sunshine for the valleys and the Inland Empire, cooling down with the onshore flow increasing by Wednesday to 63, and then back up to those low mid-70s by the end of the week. 48 in Big Bear eventually with some really cold temperatures in the morning, but plenty of sunshine in the afternoon. The high desert area is 60 degrees this afternoon up in Lancaster and Palmdale, down to around 56 on Wednesday, and then the low desert, similar to downtown LA, 72 later this afternoon. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Maria, thank you. So Zillow has stopped showing climate risk scores on its home listings after facing some pushback. The scores introduced last year showed risks like flooding and wildfires using data from a risk modeling company. Well, critics, including real estate agents and homeowners, argued that the ratings hurt sales and were sometimes not accurate. A California-based data provider for Zillow raised concerns about the flood risk models, prompting the change. Well, now Zillow links directly to the risk modeling website for users to view the data for themselves.
I believe FEMA have their own maps, so you can check on that. New this morning, President Trump says he'll soon release the results of an MRI test he received back in October. Reporters questioned him about it last night on his flight from Florida back to D.C. The president told them, quote, "If you want to have it released, I'll release it." He also said the results are perfect. The president also said he didn't know which part of his body got the MRI. The White House says the MRI was part of the president's routine physical exam and says he remains, quote, in exceptional physical health.
Well, it's about to get more difficult and more expensive to get new vaccines approved by the FDA. FDA Commissioner Marty Makary says it will no longer approve new products that don't work. The change comes after Makary alleges 10 children died from COVID shots during the Biden administration. He did not offer specifics about how the FDA came to that conclusion. Also, the FDA's top vaccine regulator says the agency will no longer authorize vaccines for pregnant women without stricter requirements. And pneumonia vaccine makers will have to prove they reduce disease rather than generate antibodies.
All right, need some help filing your taxes? Tax season is coming. The IRS announces it is rolling out artificial intelligence tax agents following mass layoffs, reaching at least 25% within the IRS. The new AI program is expected to be run by Salesforce. The IRS says the AI system will be built with strict guardrails, meaning the AI won't make final decisions for you. They also won't disperse funds until a human reviews it and approves it. The program is designed to help overworked staff process customer requests more quickly and efficiently.
Okay, Cyber Monday is on like Donkey Kong. People are ordering billions of dollars in gifts and more in what is expected to be a record-setting day for online sales.
We shall see. Rachel Aragon joining us live in Burbank at an Amazon fulfillment center to show us how it's going. Rachel, good morning.
Good morning. I am still looking for that retinol and face cream, but really anything you can think of to be shipped, it's going to come through this facility right here. But here to tell us more about the safety and training behind all of this is Scott Silver, the expert on safety. Thank you for joining us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about what people have to do to actually get to the doorstep and deliver these packages. They have to go in and out of these vehicles, which also is something to think about safety. Show us a little bit about how they do that.
Absolutely. These drivers get in and out of the vehicle up to 100, 200 times a day. And when they're coming out of the back with the package, they don't realize, because it's one time, how much pressure they're putting on their ankles, on their shins, and that adds up over time. And when they hop out of the vehicle, as we'll see here, it's our pressure plate. Once they step out, you'll see that they put over 600 pounds of pressure every time they're stepping in and out of the vehicle. And over time, that could lead to sprains, that could lead to splints, that could lead to so many different things.
And they're doing a lot of these deliveries up and down this time of year.
They do more this time of year than at any other time. We have more orders coming through. Everybody wants to get their things in time for the holidays. And we have so many more drivers delivering so many more packages. It's so important, especially at this time of year. But what we teach them when they come back out of the vehicle is to always maintain 3 points of contact and to ease themselves down. So if you maintain 3 points of contact, ease yourself down gently, you'll see on the pressure plate
a lot less stress on the legs.
Well, a lot less stress on the legs. So one more time. They come down gently. And as you can see, I'm in the green, just above 300 pounds. That's a difference of over 300 pounds every single time they're getting out of the vehicle. And the more we can do to keep them safe, the more we can do to keep them out on the road, getting your packages to you, and sending them home the same way they came back into the warehouse in the morning.
Love that. Well, Scott, thank you so much. And something else we were talking about just now, if you see someone delivering packages, it's their busiest time of year. Have a little patience, a little love. Say hi to them. I know they'll appreciate it because they're doing a lot right now during the busy season for the holidays. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
That's a cool look. All right. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you.
So think you're spending a fortune on your Disney theme park tickets? Well, things may get a whole lot more expensive now that Disney announces plans to introduce what's called dynamic pricing. So dynamic pricing adjusts prices in real time based on factors like demand, competition, and seasonality. It's similar to what airlines do. Dynamic pricing has already been implemented in Paris. However, the company's CFO says it will be several years before it's used at Disneyland and Disney World. Despite a slight dip in attendance, park revenue grew 8% last year, driven by pricing strategies and premium experiences.
And speaking of Disney, Disney and McDonald's now teaming up for a special celebration honoring Disneyland Resort's 70th anniversary. Here it is, starting tomorrow. McDonald's will debut 70 Disney-themed Happy Meal toys.
Oh.
Each meal will include 2 collectible toys featuring beloved Disney, Pixar, Marvel, or Star Wars characters. There are 35 unique pairings in total. Fans are already buzzing about this online, sharing excitement over favorites like Mickey Mouse, Lightning McQueen, and Stitch, while debating which toys are going to be the hardest to find. The collaboration is part of Disneyland's ongoing anniversary activities, which kicked off earlier this year and will continue through 2026.
All right, time for some good news now. And who doesn't love the first snow of the winter season?
And the who in question here includes animals.
Check out these little guys, big guys, at the Brookfield Zoo in Chicago. The animals there had a wonderful time in the snow over the holiday weekends. I promise you they're having fun. Footage released by the zoo shows a bison and a bear. Look at that. Having a romp, enjoying the cold temperatures and a blanket of snow. They love it. Look at that. The Chicago area, by the way, received over 8 inches of snow this weekend.
Has your dog ever seen snow?
She has.
And did she like it?
We went to Big Bear one time, and I dropped her in the snow, didn't realize how deep it actually was, and she disappeared.
She got lost.
She disappeared.
You're like, where did you go?
Fully, like...
Did she like it, though?
She loved it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
My dog loved the
Also,
snow.
she's white, so she blended, like, right in, you know.
Bye-bye.
Yep, bye-bye. All right, over to Roxia and Sandra. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, I do love this because you don't have to rewatch a show just to prepare for a new season. What a new service Amazon is offering, that's streaming subscribers.
Plus, Oxford Dictionary announces it's word of the year. It's not 6-7, but it might be infuriating. We'll tell you.
6-7. How could that be a word? Good morning, everybody. Welcome. It is December 1st.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Just like that.
Here we go. It's going to be a busy month. It's 9 a.m. Thanks for being with us. I'm Roxy Carpadian.
And I'm Sandra Endo. Let's take a look at today's headlines.
Married couple shot and killed at their Simi Valley home. Investigators say this was not a random attack. What we know at this hour.
EV drivers will experience a lot more than traffic starting today, plus the fine they could be facing.
And a winter storm is forcing airlines to cancel and delay flights as millions of people return home from Thanksgiving. Yeah, a lot of people might even be coming back today, right? Let's go to Maria. Hope you had a good one.
Great one, actually. I mean, it was not without any drama, but it was fun nonetheless, and we had some great family time. Good morning to you on this Monday, first day of December, as you mentioned. It is the meteorological start to the winter season for us officially, but the astronomical start to the winter season, or the winter solstice, is coming up still December 21st. But it certainly feels like winter out there in many areas of the nation. Not so much for us. For us, we started with some clouds, and there's still some patchy fog out there in some areas at this hour. Otherwise, we are going to look for plenty of sunshine. Temperatures will be a little bit warmer today than yesterday because of an offshore flow. These winds coming out of the northeast will help to warm us up from the chilly temperatures we're still seeing. Actually, parts of Big Bear, it's already 32 at least, but it is still pretty cold. 46 in Palmdale, 53 in Pasadena, downtown LA 55 right now, 69 in Palm Springs. Eventually out there in the low desert in Palm Springs, it'll get to around 72 degrees. The high desert area 60 degrees, 48 up to the mountains eventually in Big Bear. Downtown LA should get up to about 72. That's a little warmer than yesterday and certainly slightly above the average. I'll share the rest of my forecast in just a few moments. Back to you.
Maria, thank you. Developing at this hour, police searching for answers after a married couple are gunned down in Simi Valley.
The victims were identified this morning as a local doctor and his wife. Mario Ramirez is live in Simi Valley with the very latest. Mario?
Sandra, Roxia, the medical community mourning the loss of Dr. Eric Cordes, a beloved physician serving the community here for decades, and his wife, Vicky Cordes, both gunned down at their Simi Valley home. And take a look. We'll bring you back to that scene, that double murder. Sky Fox was overhead as the investigation was just getting underway along the 500 block of Hawksbill Place. It was around noon Sunday. Officers responded to shots fired in the Wood Ranch neighborhood, and when they arrived, they found Dr. Cordes and his wife with multiple gunshot wounds in the driveway near the garage. The couple was rushed to the hospital where they later died, succumbing to their injuries. Meanwhile, in San Bernardino County, hours later, more than 70 miles away, a car set on fire and a person found dead by suicide. Investigators now working to determine if that scene near Ayala Park in Chino is connected to this double murder here in Simi Valley.
So we do have investigators out there trying to see if that is related to our investigation. I should have more on that as I hear back from our investigators.
Still no update at this hour. Detectives do stress they believe this was a targeted attack with the suspect driving off from the scene. Neighbors speculating the suspect may have been the stepson of one of the victims, although that hasn't been confirmed by police. Meanwhile, Adventist Health Simi Valley confirming the identities of the victims in a statement saying in part, the community is heartbroken by the tragic deaths of our longtime colleague, Dr. Eric Cordes, and his wife, Vicky. It goes on to say Dr. Cordes was a highly respected board-certified radiologist and beloved physician who served this community with compassion and excellence for nearly 30 years. Now back out here live, the Simi Valley Police Department's major crimes unit handling the investigation as it continues. They still have not released any information on a suspect or possible motive here in this double homicide. For now, that's the latest at the Simi Valley Police Department. I'm Mario Ramirez. We'll send it back to you.
Terrible. All right. We'll wait to get more information there. Thank you, Mario. Meanwhile, the mayor of Stockton has announced a $25,000 reward for any information leading to the arrests of whoever is responsible for the weekend's mass shooting at a children's birthday party. Gun